around it. Every morning I be in a new town, and I'm never around it.
Come get me. I'm stressed out. I'm having a long day at work, and I'm not trying to go home to his nigga. Like, just come get me. I need to be with you for the night.
Now she wanna roll when a nigga on the late
Yo,
night.
welcome to another episode of The Problem and the Solution. I'm your host, Drizzle. Man, I got a bone to pick, dog. So, I watched that show Insecure. Been watching it since it came out years ago. From season 1, episode 1. Thought it was dope. It was real dope to see, you know what I'm saying, a black woman in a position like that, and where she's the producer and the writer, and she's the, you know what I'm saying, the leading actor, the leading actress on a TV show on a premium channel like HBO. Like, that was dope. I checked it out, fell in love with it. Thought it was fire. I love the whole dynamic that it kind of seemed like it was turning into, you were gonna get the Issa perspective of things, you know what I'm saying, and then you were gonna get the male type perspective from Lawrence. So season 1 was really like the introduction to like Insecure, and as the season went, for season 1, you progressively saw Lawrence's character kind of like insert himself into the field. And by the end of season 1, he was boom. He was in it. In season 2, it was kind of like it was showing what she was going through, it was showing what he was going through, and you know what I'm saying, but they would have their moments where they would cross paths and have to interact, and you know what I'm saying, and she was still dealing with the breakup, and he was somewhat dealing with the breakup, but he was moved on, but you could tell he still had feelings for her, and you know, but he was hurt, and XYZ, you feel me? So you got the male aspect, you got the female aspect. Great, it was great writing. The comedy was on point. The drama aspect was like it was great. Each character played their role perfectly. That is until season 3 comes. So, right around the time season 3 is about to come out, or I think maybe an episode or two are aired, and we haven't seen Lawrence yet. And Issa has said in an interview, I think it was a Breakfast Club interview, that Lawrence wasn't gonna be on the show no more. He wasn't in season 3. So niggas was, I ain't gonna say niggas was mad, but niggas was like, damn, like what's up with this? Like, there was the Lawrence hive, niggas was dropping the blue polo emojis on social media shit, you know what I'm saying? Caping for Lawrence, like, yo, like, bring Lawrence back, like, what are you doing? And so season 3 starts out, pretty much season 3 is all about Issa, and she's going through this thing, and she's like, well, does she want to continue the thing with Daniel? And then Molly pretty much steps into that second role, where now she's the co-star, and Molly has her situation shit going on with Dro and everything. You know what I'm saying? Dro's married, and he's just knocking off Molly and going back to his wife type shit. Molly falls in love, blah, blah, blah. You know, goofy shit. So, season 3 is about Issa. So, the season's going on. It's like halfway through. We get an entire... This is where I knew after this part. We get an entire Daniel episode. It is an episode that is dictated and dedicated to everything that is Daniel. You meet his aunt, you meet his little niece, you know what I'm saying, that he goes and sees, and they kick, you know, pretty much that's his family. They introduce his family to us. He had a backstory. You feel me? He was a scoring producer, you know what I'm saying? A nigga he went to high school with made it. He trying to get put on. Like, he had a backstory. You feel me? Issa's going to the studio. She getting knocked off in the studio. You feel me? She's at his crib. He skeets in the eye. Like you feel me? Like, it was so much that they had invested into Daniel in those first 2 seasons and the first part of season 3. I'm gonna say first 2.5 seasons. That it was it was the writing on the wall that he was gonna end up taking Lawrence's spot. Like, that is how season 3 was written. That Daniel was going to be the new main dude aspect that we were gonna get the perspective from. They introduced all this shit for bruh. All this shit for bruh. They didn't do that for no. They didn't even do it for Dro. And Dro was on the entire season 2, but he was just fucking Molly. We didn't get no backstory on him. We finally seen his wife at the end of the season. Type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So they set it up for Daniel to be that next dude aspect for the Insecure POV that we were gonna get. So halfway through season 3, after Daniel gets an entire episode, the whole entire like writing for that shit changed. And they had, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember off the top of my head, but they had 2 episodes that meant absolutely nothing to the story or the plot. And one of those episodes was the fucking Coachella episode. That episode was pointless. That was as much of a filler episode that I have ever seen on a TV show like Insecure. What the entire fuck? Why is this episode here? What is the purpose of this episode? The episode had no connection to the episode prior, and the episode had no connection to the shit afterwards. It was just there. They went to Coachella. Kelly did drugs, pissed on herself. Like, fucking, there was nothing meaningful about the Coachella episode. Add in the factor that Issa, I forget how she meets this nigga. She meets this nigga Nathan. They're linking. They end up going on a walk or some shit. She goes past their old house. They jump the fence. They get in the pool. They naked. The owners of the house come home. They run out and all type of shit. Blah blah blah. So they having a grand old time. I think they went and got tacos one time. They was just really vibing. You know, she randomly met this nigga, I think out in front of the taco stand or some shit. I don't really remember, but he just popped up. Then he popped up and he disappeared. He just disappeared. And when he disappeared, that's when we got introduced again to Lawrence. When they reintroduced Lawrence back into season 3, Nathan disappeared from the storyline. They came up with some bullshit reason a few episodes down, like 3 or 4 episodes. Oh, he's depressed. He went back to Houston and or where the fuck he was from, and you know, this is what happens when he gets depressed, and he just goes away and all. Shut the fuck up. So you wrote the nigga out of the show, cause we ain't seen Daniel since. Last time we seen Daniel was with where he was getting pretty much shitting on for being a local producer type nigga, and his mans wouldn't take his beat. Like, once we got that Daniel episode, we ain't get no more Daniel, and that's when I knew that they went back and they redid the second half of season 3. People can disagree. I don't give a fuck. It's my opinion. I watch the shit. This is my observation. If you are not watching with blinders on because you're a fan of the show and a fan of Issa. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of the show, but I'm also a fan of good and great shows. And when I see some bullshit, I'm pointing out like that's some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And it just it pissed me off because I'm like, damn, bro. Like I looked at Issa as one of the few people that like she's gonna stand by her guns. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she got pressured into bringing Lawrence back. So now we get to season 4. Season 4 is the show is taking it. It still has this comedy aspects at certain points with certain characters. But it's not what it's not what it was. Molly has an either bigger role. Pretty much, for some reason, the show is now like a tug of war between Issa's aspect and Molly's aspect, and then now you still have the Lawrence aspect, but he's third fiddle. He's third fiddle. You know what I'm saying? He's still the lead dude part, the main dude, but he's third fiddle. You know what I'm saying? Issa's brother has been featured a whole lot more in season 4. I don't know why. I don't really like his character. Like, I don't think he's really that funny. I think Kelly is pure comedy. I'm cool off the Tiffany character. I think her dry, rude humor has ran its course. But Kelly shit is always on point. But they don't feature her enough. You know what I'm saying? They decided to go with the I don't know what level character you would call it on the TV show, but instead of up in Kelly's involvement and role and progression, they kind of just say, oh, Tiffany, she's gonna get pregnant and blah 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 blah. So I don't know. I feel like they might be doing something with her husband. I feel like he's probably gonna end up, you know what I'm saying, knocking off the nanny or some other chick, because old girl Tiffany, she kind of just seems like she's not like she just seems like she's so exhausted, and she's like, oh my god, like, you go handle that with the baby, or you go take care of that. And I feel like he's kind of gonna feel like, damn, like, I feel like I'm more excited to be a parent than you. And I feel like there's gonna be some type of disagreement or some type of situation between those two going down the line of the season. But Kelly is hilarious. I love her character. But yeah, it's like a tug of war this season between Issa and Molly, and it's over dumb shit. It's over dumb shit. And I get it. I completely understand. The show is written for black women. Cool. I get that. But good is good, great is great, bad is bad, shit is shit. You feel me? Girlfriends was a TV show written for black women. It's fire. Fire. Fucking Desperate Housewives was a TV show written for middle-aged stay-at-home moms. Show was fire. You feel what I'm saying? Like, good shows are good shows. And Insecure is for the last season and a half, they have been some shit. The writing has been shit. The direction of the show has been shit. There's been a lot of bad episodes, a lot of forced like comedy moments where like they're looking for the laughs now. When the shit first started, they weren't looking for the laughs. They let the laughs come to them. Now they looking for the laughs. They like, you can just tell, okay, this person about to look at them. They're about to be extra as fuck. Look at them. And it's just like, dog, like, oh, why are you doing this? The way you had the show set out and everything, it was perfect. What happened? What changed? You know what I'm saying? So that's my bone, man. I've been feeling this way for a while, man. But just after watching the last couple episodes, man, Molly done pissed me off so many goddamn times, bro. I had to get this off my chest, man. But shout out to Issa though, man. You know what I'm saying? She's dope, man. I just Insecure just ain't it no more. They had a run for 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons are goated. First 2 seasons are definitely really, 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 really good. But season 3 and so far season 4, they've been some shit, bro. Like, I can't even I can't even lie to you, man. But yeah, man, shouts out Issa, man. But shit, I think that's all I got for this episode. I could talk about some other shit. Oh, I do want to say I got my winner. I'm calling it now. Because it's happening Saturday night. Ludacris versus Nelly Verzuz match. I got my dog Ludacris, man. I got a hot take too. I got a hot take too. This Verzuz battle is happening. Everybody's going crazy. Niggas is talking about what they got for this song, what they got for that song. Whoa, whoopty woo, blase, blase. P Poppin' is a better song than Tip Drill. Pussy Poppin' is a better song than Tip Drill. The only reason why Tip Drill was crazy and popular like it is because the video. Because the video. That's it. Oh, Nelly slid the car down the girl's ass. It's because the video ain't got nothing to do with the song, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with the song, bro. P Poppin' is a better song than Tip Drill. Excuse me. Splash Waterfalls is a better song than Tip. Look, Luda can run off so much shit on this dude, bro. Don't get me wrong. Nelly got some shit. I expect, you know what I'm saying? Of course, just hypothetically speaking, we don't know where he's going to play certain tracks at. Like, I'm pretty sure he's going to save that goddamn Tim McGraw for towards the end. And that's going to win no matter what. You feel me? That's I just get over it again. Like, it's a fire collab. But after the first 15 tracks, I got Luda washing, bro. Like, I got Luda pulling away. Like, it might end up being some shit where it's like 13-7, 12-8. The closest I see it is 11-9. 11-9. You feel me? And depending on where Nelly plays certain tracks that he might lose fucking 14-6. Cause Luda got some Luda got some shit, man. Niggas don't forget. Luda got some shit, man. But yeah, that's it for this episode of The Problem and the Solution, man. I'm your host, Drizzle. You can follow me on Instagram at Drizzle502. Shit. Y'all got any questions? Any topics y'all want me to talk about? Shoot me an email. Email's in my bio type shit. Or you can DM me, comment, whatever. You got my number. Text me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just need to talk about some shit. Because if not, I'm going to just keep coming in here and talking about what I want to talk about. But I do want to talk about what, you know what I'm saying, whatever some of the listeners is talking about. Only thing I don't want to talk about, bro, no political questions. I don't dabble in that, bro. I'm not too well versed in political type shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't ask no political questions. But anything in that, man, I'm cool with. And like I said, it's been fun. And we out. Peace.
You say you brought your friends, come to the pull up. P said don't trip, brother, you in for free. Wade said he came with the camera, and I came with the females, and they gon' turn up for the team, yeah. Tell me what you drink, baby girl, tell me what you drink, yeah. Pull a tank of gas in the tank, yeah. And the homie literally came in with the dank, yeah. Still got me sipping on some random shit. I can barely handle it, so now I'm moving some more. Shoop had a couple, it's the only sober one we all drove. Pay the homies, make it home though, yeah. I was fed